Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just gonna do my everyday makeup routine. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. I'm not sure what number it is actually, but they sell it at Sephora. And then this is also from Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I'm just gonna apply this to my brows. I usually tend to try to start off with the light hand so it doesn't come out so strong, and then I can just kind of build it up from there, and then I use soft strokes. I mean little strokes, not, well, I don't even know how to describe it, but that's why I'm recording myself to teach you guys how I do it. And then I kind of brush it out so there's no harsh lines on my eyebrows. And then I'm taking this brush from Morphe and I'm just going to use this to carve out my eyebrows with my favorite concealer from Too Faced. And then I'm just going to start applying it from the bottom of my brow bone, and then I kind of just outline my eyebrow with the concealer. And I'm doing the same for the other brow, so it's the exact same thing. I filmed an eyebrow tutorial earlier this week, so you guys can watch that if you wanted to see a more detailed video on how to do, or how I do my eyebrows at least. And then now I'm just blending out the concealer and just kind of spread it out throughout my face a little bit, and then I bring it down towards my eyes and up towards my forehead and just kind of blend it all out. And then this is my favorite eyeshadow primer. It's from Urban Decay, and I just apply a little, well, I actually think I applied a lot this time, but I apply it directly to my eye. And the thing about this is that it dries really, really fast. So what I do is I apply it to one eye and then I set it with a translucent powder, and then I apply it to my other eye and then I set it. Because if I apply it to one eye and then apply it to the other eye, then it starts drying up really fast. So I make sure I do it that way instead. And then I blend it with my ring finger just because it's the most, I don't know if it's the most weakest finger or why, but it's just something that I do. Now I'm going to go into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use this brush from Mikasa, and I'm going to go into this color and I'm going to start applying this as my transition color. And I just go in towards the crease and I start kind of blending it thoroughly throughout my crease and going up a little bit towards the eyelid. And then I'm going to use this little brush and I'm going to add this reddish color right here. Sorry guys, I kind of trouble recording. And then what I do basically is I apply the color on my eyelids first before I start blending it out. And then I'm also going to get the darker brown shadow on the palette, and I'm going to apply it towards the outer corner of my eyes. This one right here. And then, like I said, I just lay it out first, and then I blend it out all together because I wanted those two colors to mix together. I was doing my eyeshadow a little bit differently today. And I was blending it with the same brush, but then I realized it was a little small, so then I went in with a fluffier blending brush from, I believe it's from this brand I get from Amazon called Shani. And I'm going to show you guys right now. Kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit. So yeah, so I'm going to go in with a different blending brush that's going to make my life a little bit easier and just blend it all out all together. I'm actually not that good at my eyeshadow. I just recently learned how to do eyeshadow, so I do very neutral colors right now, and then I think once I get more comfortable, then I will probably start doing darker colors. And now I'm going to add a little bit of setting spray on this, and I'm going to add this gold color on my crease, on my eyelid, just to kind of add a little brightness into my life. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so then now I'm doing it on my other eye, and I'm doing the exact same thing, and then I'm going to add, this is actually my first time using this eyeliner. I just got it too from, I think I get everything from Amazon. I don't even go into the stores anymore. I think one of these days I'll probably film like how I do my winged eyeliner, because I mean, I'm not really on YouTube, but like I know my friends and family always ask me that. That's probably one of the main questions that I get from like just people in general, like, how do you do your wings? So, and I actually realized that this is actually my ultimate favorite eyeliner, which is a Stila eyeliner Stila Intense Black Liquid Waterproof Eyeliner. I get it from Sephora. I think it runs for about $22, or I don't know exactly how much. But it was a little dried out, so when I went with my Kat Von D ink liner, and I just kind of fixed it up a little bit. But oops, there goes my phone. But so yeah, so I'm just, oh, and then I always tightline my eyes. I think that makes such a huge difference. And then I'm gonna go in with my professional, and I'm just gonna prime the center of my face, my chin, and my forehead. And I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush and try to scoop out the little left foundation that I have left. And then I'm gonna blend that. And with the same thing I do with my eyeshadow, I just place the foundation on my face, and then I blend it out with the damp beauty blender. So right now I'm just placing it on my face, and then I'm going to add my concealer, and then after I'm done applying my concealer, then I blend it all out with the damp beauty blender. And that beauty blender is the same from that other brush, the Mikasa one. I actually have a discount code for that. I'll link it down in the description below. I think it's like 15% off, or I'm not even sure how much it is. So then I just blend it all thoroughly throughout my face and making sure there's no streaks, no lines, nothing. I make sure it's like super, super blended out before I proceed to the next step. And then I blend in my concealer really well into the bottom of my eyes as well. And then now I'm going to go in with a translucent loose powder from the drugstore. I believe this one is the, oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. This is also from the drugstore. I'm just going to use the powder brush, and I'm going to just set my whole face with it before I start applying bronzer and blush and all that good stuff. And this is my Jeffree Star highlighter in Peach Goddess, and I'm just going to apply this on my brow bone just to highlight to highlight my brow bone. Oh, this is my favorite. I have to add the gel to my eyebrows. Like, I feel like it's like almost like hairspray. It kind of feels like it. And I mean, my eyebrow hairs aren't long or anything, but I just love, it's kind of like my setting spray for my eyebrows. Like, I love having that on my eyebrows. Like, I cannot go a day without having that. Oh, and now I'm wiping off all the excess powder from my baking, and then I'm going to start adding a little bit of bronzer to my face so I don't look so pale. So I'm getting this brush from Real Techniques. I'm not sure which one. It's so old and the name has already worn off, but I use this kind of as a guideline for my bronzer, and I apply it towards my cheekbones, going up to my temples, and I kind of make like a 3 or a C. I think it's more of a C because I go up to my temples a little bit. And then yeah, and then that's another Real Techniques brush that I have. And then I'm going in with my Tarte Color in Dollface. It's a blush. It's kind of cool because it looks purple, but it like comes out really nice. Like, I think it's such a pretty color. It's probably one of my favorite blushes. And I'm just kind of applying this on top of my bronzer a little bit to kind of just give me like a little bit of color back into my face. And then I just actually got this in the mail. I was so excited when I got it. I just ordered it, I think, on the Memorial Day weekend sale. I ordered this with the lip scrub as well, but I love Jeffree Star, like his highlighters, lipsticks, and all that. I love all of it. I have most of them. And this is ice cold. And I'm just applying this to the high parts of my cheeks, and then I'm highlighting the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow. And then I'm also going to highlight my temples a little bit. Right above my bronzer and my blush is where I'm putting it. I didn't used to use highlighter, but I recently got into it because I just started seeing everybody use it, and I just thought like it looked really, really nice. I never actually took it into consideration until I just saw how good it looked. And then I'm going to contour my nose just slightly, like just whatever's left over on my brush. Nothing too crazy. Something very, very light. And then now I'm going to put on my eyelashes. So for that, what I do is I curl my eyelashes first. This is a Shiseido. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And then I get these eyelashes from the Swami. They're like $1.25 or $1.50. I don't even know how much they are. And then I add a little bit of glue, and then I wait for it to get tacky, and then I apply it very, very carefully to my lash line to make it look as natural as possible, so you can't really tell that I'm wearing fake eyelashes. And I picked little eyelashes for this look just because I feel like it was a very subtle look. It wasn't anything too crazy going on around the eyes. So I picked some eyelashes that are very not so dramatic. They're more on like the just simple, I guess. I don't know. Everybody's different. But to me, this is a a toned down, simple makeup look. And then I add this on my waterline because I believe that adding this makes my eyes look so much brighter. It doesn't look super heavy. This is from Sephora. It's from, I think it's from Tarte. I think it's called Brightener Inner. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. And this is sleek makeup. And I use this to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. I use the three shades, the pink, the purple, and the light one. And I add this just to open up my eyes and to brighten up my inner corners. And I am applying of that transition color from earlier. I'm applying it just to bottom lash line, just a little bit, nothing too crazy, just to keep it very, very subtle. I'm applying it to both eyes. Now I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. This is probably one of my favorite mascaras. Oh my gosh, I hate when I get mascara on my fingers. And then I do it again. Yup. But this is a telescopic mascara from, I think I got it from Rite Aid, and it's really, really good for the bottom lashes because the wand is super thin. And it's really good. It's very, very precise. And then I use this Tarte mascara and I just apply it to my upper eyelashes so it can kind of all blend in together. And then I'm going to apply my lipstick. This is Leo from Jeffree Star as well. And then I'm just applying it as careful as I can to my bottom and then upper lip. One thing I like about it is that it's matte and it's long lasting and it's not super drying. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a liquid lipstick, so obviously it feels a little dry on the lips, but it's like it has moisture to it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's not, I really like Jeffree Star's lipsticks. And now I have to set my face. Actually, this is my first time using it as well, and I realized that I was supposed to maybe keep my eyes closed for a little bit longer because it made my eyes really watery. So I would just wait a couple seconds if you're using this to open up your eyes. Oh, and this is my son Oliver. I just woke him up from his nap. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching.